What if I told you that the biggest thing ruining your life isn't failure? It's your fear of being judged. Not failing, not losing, not starting over, not being poor or ugly or anxious or antisocial. It's judgment. Think about it. Why are you stuck working at a place you don't even like, or in a career that you're not passionate about, in a day-to-day job that just makes you feel miserable? Is it because you really need to be there? There's no other way that you could even attempt at starting a new career path? Or is it because you're scared that somebody might call you a loser for starting from square one again? That somebody might say you're stupid for quitting something that pays you well, for chasing what you actually want? You dress safe, you follow the trends, you wear what you've been wearing for the past decade. Not because you don't have your own personal style or a sense of what you think you would like, but because being invisible and following the crowd feels safer than standing out. You don't follow your dreams not because they're unrealistic, because I guarantee you somebody else has achieved it and that proves that it's possible, but because the thought of somebody laughing at you for starting, for being delusional, for thinking that you can feels unbearable. You don't post your work or promote your business or promote your creative outlets, and you tell yourself it's timing, or you don't have the perfect strategy, or you're waiting until you're ready. But really, it's all just fear of being judged, of what other people will say when you put your stuff and your work out there. And so here's the part that kind of messes with your head, because I think we already know that nobody really gives a shit about us. People aren't thinking about you that much. They're worried about their bills, their insecurities, their own reflection in the mirror, what they're going to do tomorrow, what they're going to do in the next 5 years, what their entire livelihood will amount to. That's what everybody else is worried about. The same things that you are. You are not the main character in somebody else's life. I am not spending my 24 hours thinking about what you would want me to be, or what you are going to say about me, what you are going to say about this video. Do you really spend your entire day just worrying or thinking about a particular person that is not even close to you? No, and we know this. This is not like something new. We all know that we are just side characters, that everybody is their own main character in their own lives. And yet you still say that it's everybody else's opinions that is holding you back. But if we're being honest, deep down, you know the truth. The only person who truly gives a shit about who you are, who you become, and whether you waste your potential or not is you. And that's a little bit hard to admit. If everybody else's opinions and what they're going to say about you and how mean they're going to treat you, if that is all irrelevant, then it's not on them, it's on you. So let me tell you the truth about judgment and your fear of it. It isn't really about other people. It's all about how you see yourself. That voice that says, I should be further along. I'm not good enough. I could be doing more. That's the voice of the one and only judge that is holding you back, yourself. And so the first move is not confidence. It's not pretending like you don't care about what you have to say about yourself and what other people have to say about yourself. It's self-respect. The first thing that we are going to do to overcome this fear of judgment from ourselves is that we are going to stop belittling ourselves. You are going to stop belittling yourself. You're going to work so hard on your craft that you start believing in it. If it's cooking and you want to work up the courage to bring a dish to a potluck that you made yourself, then you're going to become a master of a cook. You're going to be cooking and putting in those reps as many times as you can. You're going to perfect a recipe. If it's that business endeavor, then you are going to give it your all. You're going to work day and night on this business endeavor. There is not an ounce of you that thinks, I could have done more. I could be doing more, because you are giving it your all. You're going to work on your art every single day, and you're going to get so good at whatever it is. When you know, and when you're truthful about it, right? You know that you couldn't have done more. You've done everything you could to be as good as you possibly can in this given moment. The positive opinion that you have of yourself and of your work and the respect that you've earned, it gets louder than anybody else's opinion. What anybody else can say is irrelevant. Your thoughts about yourself, your opinions about your work, they will matter more than what Susie said about said thing. It's going to become irrelevant because you are so proud of yourself. You've worked so hard, but only when you know that you've put in the work. And so that self-criticism loses its grip on you because it stems from knowing that you haven't given it your all. You skipped the reps, you avoided discomfort, you chose familiar habits over the ones that would get you ahead. You chose the easy way out. That is when the self-criticism comes into play. You cannot lie to yourself. You cannot tell yourself, yes, I've given it my all, knowing damn well you spent 12 hours on Netflix, or you went out every single weekend, or you slept in until noon. You cannot escape yourself and your actions. You can lie to everybody else. You could say, yes, I woke up at 5 a.m. and I was working until midnight and I canceled everything. All I did was work. You can lie to everybody else, but deep down, you know the truth. And so that is when the judge in your mind, that is when it gets more powerful and louder. That is when you start to feel shame and embarrassment. And when you don't have any respect for yourself or for your work, then yeah, anything that anybody tells you, oh yeah, your dish sucked. Yeah, your project sucked. Your outfit looks hideous. You're gonna take it as a truth because you know, yeah, it wasn't your best. So give it your all. Any goal that you have, give it your all. That is how you push back. And then the second step to quieting that voice and finally letting go of your fear of judgment is to stop being mean to yourself. So maybe you've noticed this too, but a lot of the times our subconscious mind turns into our biggest hater, our biggest bully, in order to prepare ourselves for other people's remarks. The truth is that you're not toughening up by making fun of yourself first, by being mean to yourself first. You're just hurting yourself first. Calling yourself a failure doesn't make it hurt any less when somebody else says it. Neither does calling yourself ugly or stupid or a loser, whatever it is that you're fighting against. Pain doesn't conceal pain, and regardless, what could other people's words and thoughts and opinions really do to you? They can't stop you from reaching your goals, achieving your dream life, becoming a better person, becoming the best version of you. Only your thoughts have the power to do that. You become exactly who you think you are. The things that you tell yourself on the daily, the jokes that you poke at yourself when you're around other people, they shape you. Your brain cannot process lies. It cannot process sarcasm. It cannot process jokes, right? Your subconscious mind. When you tell yourself, oh yeah, I'm so stupid, even if it's in a joking manner, your subconscious mind starts to believe that. The good news is though that the moment that you flip that script, everything changes. If you start telling yourself, no, I'm amazing. You start doing your affirmations every single day. I am amazing. You are amazing. I am beautiful. I am fun to be around. I am hardworking. I am disciplined. You start telling yourself that, you will embody that. Try it. Try it out. What do you have to lose? If you're somebody who's like, I just hate myself, I'm insecure, I am not productive, I am not disciplined, you truly like just believe all these nasty negative things about yourself, try the positive affirmations, because truly, what do you have to lose? It's funny because I try to do positive affirmations all the time. I really do. But sometimes, life is fast. We don't have the time. And, I think I'm on top of the world and I feel like that bitch. And I'm like, oh, affirmations don't have time for it. And it's always when I am at the lowest of the low when I come back to them. And when you are so low and you're facing your demons head on, whatever it is, maybe you think you're ugly, maybe you think you're fat, maybe you think you're a failure, whatever it is, right? And you start doing these affirmations, and even the thought about doing them, it seems so stupid because these opinions that you have of yourself, they feel so real in the moment, especially the negative ones. The positive ones are easy to dismiss, but the moment you get stuck on a negative opinion of yourself and you truly believe that feels like it's set in stone. So even just the thought of challenging them by doing a positive affirmation and every day being like, I am so beautiful, I'm confident, I love my body, all of these things, you think that it is just such a waste of time. But I still force myself to do it. And then a week later, I don't even notice it, but suddenly I'm wearing the crop top. Suddenly I'm just like getting ready more and I'm like, damn, I look good. And then you look back and you're like, oh my God, a week ago, a month ago, a few months ago, I really hated myself. Why was that? These affirmations, that's the bare minimum that you at least have to try, because I swear by positive affirmations. But truly, all of these steps, what do you have to lose? If you're watching this, maybe it's because these nasty opinions that you have of yourself have been holding you back from something, from achieving your dream life, from going after your goals, from becoming the best version of yourself, right? And you project it. You think, oh, it's because I'm so anxious. Oh, it's because I'm scared of what people will say. But really, it's the own opinions that you have of yourself. When you are that deep in it, in the negativity, what do you have to lose? Try everything and anything. And truly, it starts with these three things: the positive affirmations, the being nice to yourself, the mastering your craft. That is what's going to help you get out of this negative hole that you're in. And so, no, it was never about judgment from others. It's about the feelings that you have about yourself, about your own judgment. And now that you see it, I think you finally have the power to just let it go, to work on truly releasing the judgment that you have towards yourself, the negative opinions that you have towards yourself, because that is how you're going to stop self-sabotaging and stop holding yourself back. So I really, really hope that this helps you become the best possible version of yourself. Really just try to remember that nobody gives a damn about you, truly. Everybody is insecure at times. Everybody is so worked up about their own shit. Everybody is so scared of where they're going to end up in the world and who they're going to become and who they currently are. That is what people are thinking about. It was never about other people. You just have to work on changing the perception that you have of yourself. And that is how you are finally going to be able to just break free from that negativity and that judgment that is holding you back, and making sure that you stay here right where you are. But yeah, that was all that I had for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time.